facing head-on the emotions beneath the surface as we bridge from an old world of confusion and lack to a beautiful new world of freedom, abundance, and love with straightforward truth and inspired hope is what you'll find on The Charla Anderson Show. Collector and connector of fascinating people. And everyone is fascinating. Here's your host, Charla Anderson.
Good, beautiful day, you beautiful, beautiful souls. This is Charla Anderson, host of the Charla Anderson Show, collector and connector of fascinating people. And everyone is fascinating, especially you. Super excited to have you with me today. This is, I've chosen season 2. The fourth week every month, I will be a solo show. I'm going to talk about things that I'm into and loving and offering hope and inspiration and encouragement. You know, my name means to chat, so you never know what comes out of my mouth. But I'm thanking you so much for listening in and joining me today. Especially, thank you. So I have always, want to start with my 22-second mini vacation, a 22-second little meditation that I do every show. So let's just do that and get helps me get centered and grounded, and should you as well. So we're going to breathe in calm for 7 seconds. We're going to hold for 4 seconds. We're going to breathe out gratitude. You ready? Can you join me here? We're going to breathe in some calm. Hold. Release. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, we're here on winwinwomen.com, winwinwomen.tv, Roku, Amazon Fire, all those streaming services. And I've been doing this now for over a year. And it's just, I love Win Win Women. I love the camaraderie in Win Win Women, and the Paula Fellingham, the leader. If you ever wanted to be a little show host or something along this line, please reach out to me. You can do that. If I can do this, you can do this. That's for sure. And so today I'm just going to talk. I put the title as "Where You Are Is All You Have." You might as well love it. And that's a theme that I talk about quite a bit. I mean, you probably heard me if you listen to me very much, because I've always heard, well, be in the present, be in the now, be right here, right now, and just be in the present. And I don't guess I ever got that. It's a concept that, yeah, sure, I'm here. Where else am I going to be? Well, one of the ways to say that really is where you are right this second is truly the only place you have to be. You cannot be anywhere else than where you are right this second. If you don't like it, you have the next second to change it, but you don't have the last second or last week, last generation. You only have this second. And if you accept where you are at this second, even if you don't love it, even if you don't like it, even if you're in the gutter or in, a horrible circumstance, if you take time to recognize that it's really the only place you have to take the next step from, right? Where else could you take it from? We can't take it from last week, last minute, last second even. I can't change the word I just said. I can only change the next one. And this concept of living in the now, being in the now, and being present and accepting wherever you happen to be. It's a huge concept, and I just don't believe I was ever able to grasp it before, and so this is just one of those concepts that I talk about quite a bit. I want people to understand. I mean, even if you're in the most horrific circumstance of your life right now, if you can take a breath, then you have been provided for one way or the other. If you have breath in you, then you have been provided for to this point of your existence. Why not start appreciating that a little bit more? Because you get what you think about. You've heard that, and I talk about that a lot too. So this is my show, my way of just trying to give back to humanity, to share hope and encouragement and joy and happiness and kindness. My name means joy in Greek. It means to chat in Spanish. So I talk a lot. I'm able to talk, but I choose joy no matter where. And I just heard, I'm a Zig Ziglar legacy certified trainer. And if you ever want to get more engaged with the Ziglars, they have a Monday morning call that's free every week. The Zig Ziglar's children, Tom and Julie and Cindy, and good friends of mine, and they are every week, just about for 40 years on Monday mornings, they've gotten together. So we do it on Zoom most of the time now. And the conversation this last week was about joy in every circumstance. Because if you can breathe, you are provided for, and you've been provided for, and you have, and as long as you have one more breath, take it, enjoy your existence. And I know there's a lot of people that are hurting that have no concept of how they could be joyful because, lots of crazy things going on out in our world, right? So, but I can't control all of that. I can't control the world, but I can control my world, which blesses the world, right? So I can't control the world, but I can control my world. And that extends on out. And when we can take that and just bless our world, smile at your neighbor. I offer candy bar hugs. I offer candy bars to the people at the checkout, and then I offer what's your favorite candy bar? And then I offer them a hug. And I wrote a book that came out about 6 years ago now, I think. The Candy Bar Hugs. It doesn't take much to make a difference. I hope you have it. It's only $5.55 on Amazon, and it's on Audible. It's you can get it all different kinds of ways. And I encourage you. I would love for you to read that book. It's a tiny book, 25 minutes. It doesn't take long to read it. And it gets, it's got powerful, big message. And that's part of one of the messages in there is that what can you can't, it's a stove repair guy. In fact, I'm going to see if I can find it and quote it exactly, because that little chapter is a stove repair guy. I'm fabulous. And here's a stove repair guy. I'm looking in my little book here. You can't change the world. This is what it is. I said control, but it's really, you can't change the world, but you can change your world, which changes the world. And that means taking care of your neighbors, taking care of your, picking up a piece of trash, litter, leave the world a better place. Like my mama always said, leave the world a better place, make it better. Don't leave a mess for someone else to clean up after. Think about that. What if we all picked up after ourselves and wiped the counters for the next person? Small things that make a big difference. My mom always was trying to do that, and I believe she did. She had 4 beautiful girls, and we just cared a lot to make a difference in the world. And so when she taught that and taught it on to us, now we get to tell you Anyway, this show, I really, it's easier for me to have guests just because I have somebody to talk to and encourage and uplift. And I love hearing their stories and sharing the ways of overcoming and hope and all those things, because every single solitary one of us has a story. So, but along the way, this show, this fourth week each month, I will also be just kind of promoting a few things that I love. I will only, you could pay me $1 million, and I promise you, I would not endorse something I don't believe in. I wouldn't endorse McDonald's. No. So I only promote things that I love. These are a few of my favorite things. That's I sing that song a lot, just walking around. I have my things that are important to me that I love, and one of them is Course Platform Academy. Yay! My friend George, Georges, because he's French, lives in France. My web guy. Oh my gosh, I've known him for 3 years, and he's done amazing things with a small group of us that have become friends over the time. And I guarantee you, Course Platform Academy, I can't say enough. I call him Saint George. I mean, he's really a miracle worker in so many ways. So, and I'm going to put affiliate links in some of these things. Let me just say, affiliate marketing, I love affiliate marketing because I promote things that I love. And why not? And so it's a win-win, right? You buy my books, or I buy, I have a link on Amazon for certain things, right? So when those are, when you buy them, I might get 13 cents or something. It's not a big deal. Some of them are bigger than others, but Course Platform Academy, if you need a website, if you need it done for you or with you, or if you need to learn how to do, I don't know, affiliate programs even, or memberships, or email marketing, or blogs, he's got courses in all of those things. And courseplatformacademy.com, and tell him I sent you. I'll put my affiliate link in. That's one of my favorite things that I have currently. I love so many things. And here right behind me, you see the Zeal. This is not just a commercial here. I've got to be a raving fan for me to mention these things. But in 2008, I ran across a company called Zurvita, Zurvita, Zurvita.com/Charla. That's my affiliate link for them. I fell in love with the people, the founders and the formulators and all these, and the members, just fell in love with them. So that's a long time. I think 16 years now, 2008. I've been with that company. And so when I find something I love, I'm pretty loyal. So you see the Zeal behind me. This is Zeal Wellness. It's Zeal Wellness. And it's nothing but superfoods and energy. What other 70-year-old has more energy than I do, huh? So here it is. I'm shaking and shaking and shaking my little Zeal, and I will just take a sip of it. Great tasting. Great tasting. Several different flavors, and you can mix it with anything cold. It gives energy and nothing but superfood nutrition. Made in Texas, which is one of my favorite parts as well. And of course, Zurvita now has collagen for your skin. It's amazing. And memory boosting coffee. And I have been drinking this for a year now, and I really love it. I do believe it makes a difference. It's this I know the formulators too, so I feel like I've got an inside track on the quality of these products that I love. So Zurvita, Zurvita.com/Charla, CHARLA, you know my name. Anyway, this is those are just a couple of the things. And to go back into the messages of where you are is all you have, you might as well love it. How can you start doing that if you don't love where you are? Well, one thing, list everything that's wrong, list everything that's bad, things that you don't like about your life. Take a look at it, get an inventory, know where you are. And they go, so this is where I am. Is there anything, do I have control over any of it? And consider, is there anybody that I personally know that has a better life than me? Yes, there is. Many, many people have better lives than me, than us. So is there but the other question, more important question probably, is there anybody that you know that's worse off that you'd prefer, that you would never want to exchange places with? Is that true? There's people that are worse off than you. You just might start thinking about that. Maybe start listing that down. And then, what is the fastest way to appreciating your life is gratitude. Actually, the fastest way is to turn off the programming machine, that black box that is always running probably in your environment. It's a programming machine, and it's programmed to not make you healthier or wiser or happier. Turn it off, especially the news. I'm just saying, I don't listen to it, haven't for years, gave up TV in between 7th and 8th grade. Thank goodness. I didn't know what a blessing at this point that would have been, but it is. It is. So that's probably the fastest way. And then start, what are you grateful for? If you could just think, I have a mentor, that Vincent Arbitorgo, that says, keep breathing free oxygen. The way I say it is like, hey, I'm breathing free oxygen on this side of the dirt, and I'm in Texas. Woo-hoo. Yeah, so oxygen is something to be grateful for, and it is always free, even if it's in a machine. That's not, it's the machine you're paying for, right? Not the air. One of the few things we can actually say that about, but why not? Be thankful for everything, and everything give thanks. If you're in the worst circumstance and you're in the gutter, I just want to let you know, you can't be loved more or less by God. If God is love, he can't be not loved. If you're in the gutter or if you're in the castle, he loves you. You are loved. You are loved. And the sad part, a lot of times, we don't love ourselves enough. We don't love ourselves enough to love others. And so when we start to take care of ourselves and start learning to love ourselves truly, in gratitude for who we are, I do think you'll start recognizing that, we don't have to be bitter and angry, and, so unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness, not unconditional boundaries. No, not unconditional boundaries, of course. So this show, we're talking here, and I'm weaving in and out with things that I love. And I want to also, you should have my split-second transformation, change your words, change your life, 31 daily practices. This little book is a life changer too. Did you see? It's small, bigger than candy bar hugs, but it's small. But it's 31 little tiny chapters of change your words, change your life. Can you imagine that? If you're tired, can you imagine saying, if it's not time to go to bed, if you're tired in the middle of the day and you're like, I've got so much to do, What if you shifted that one word? It's the word, this is the example I use more than any. You probably heard it, but I'm refreshed. Instead of saying I'm tired, which does not make you less tired, you could shift that one word, change your words, change your life. I'm refreshed. I'm energized. I'm pumped. It probably feels like you're lying to yourself, but I guarantee you it'll start changing your state of mind. Mindset is everything. So, another consideration, and this is a really big one. What are you claiming for yourself? What is I am? What is the I am in you? When you say I am, it's who you are. When you say I am tired, it's you are tired. That's who you are in that moment. And when you breathe the breath of life, the I am of life, that's the God in you. God's word is I am, his name. And when we claim that, we're claiming the godness, the greatness of ourselves. And what if we started just loving ourselves enough to claim life? Speak life, not death. Speak what you want, not what you don't want. If you have been diagnosed with something, how about you you don't have to claim it. You don't have to say I have. You can say I've been diagnosed with something and I've got some stuff I got to deal with, but don't claim it, because every word matters. Every word matters. And I guarantee you, if you'll start watching your words and quit cursing your words, your life with your words, you have a better life. No doubt. So speak what you want, not what you don't want. What does that look like? I don't want to claim things that I don't want. I don't want to speak them. If I do, and when I do, because I certainly do, sometimes cancel. I don't want to claim disease. I don't have something. I was diagnosed with something, and that's a different energy around that, right? It's not the same words. So that's just one of my bigger messages as well. Just speak life, not death. Speak health, and don't claim things you don't want. These are just little life lessons, and I'm hoping you understand that I didn't always know these things or act on these things either. So a lot of times I'm preaching to the choir, because most of the people that I am around nowadays are just really light and love, and my purpose, what if we'll talk about purpose. Okay. So in another little part in my Candy Bar Hugs book, in the introduction, it says, what if everybody's searching for their purpose, and what if you don't have to search? What if your purpose is just who you are? What if your purpose is how you treat the person right in front of you? That's the high, I think, as high as you can get. If you're kind to the person right in front of you. And let me just say, the harder people are to love, the more they need it, right? Harder people are to love, the more they need it. And that means we get to embrace our grace and share our hearts and our love and our compassion and our empathy. Because if somebody's not very nice, if somebody's a bully, pretty sure that they don't love themselves very much, right? So, and the harder they are to love, the more they need it. That means, and I always say, not unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness, but not unconditional boundaries. It doesn't mean you don't have boundaries and take care of yourself and protect yourself. Another way to do that is, if they're hard to love, it's like not necessarily in your presence, but when you think of someone that's harsh or that you're not crazy about, just send them blessings. May you be blessed. A master is one who blesses. It's another thing my mom said, she would hear sirens and she was always sending blessings to others. And they can, I don't know if you've heard of butterfly effect, where when a butterfly flaps its wings, it's a ripple effect. Every single solitary thing we do is a ripple effect. And since we're all connected in this one universe, we're all in this one, energetic connection. They've proven over and over and over now scientifically that there is a connection, and it's so fun to be aware of that. And just think that what you say and do has a longer lasting effect than you may know. So I mentioned boundaries, and I'm just throwing it out there. I am kind of working my way towards a little mini workshop or my master class of some sort of boundaries, perhaps even with adult children, or sometimes boundaries with ourselves, just a little bit of a conversation about how we can support each other around that, keeping boundaries and having the stance that we, having the sense of control of ourselves to express boundaries cleanly and clearly and assertively without being aggressive. Maybe assertiveness and aggressiveness are two completely different topics. So the last, another book, by the way. I've got a couple other books. I'm in a compilation book, A Daily Gift of Hope with Teresa Velarde. She's been on my show. She's a wonderful publisher. She's got a heart of gold. And she's creating another, she's got a daily gift of gratitude and coming out a daily gift of kindness, which I'm pretty sure I'll be in that one as well. Just making chapters and sharing the goodness of our world every day. But and another book I'm really, really thrilled about, that I'm going to be on the cover with Les Brown. So there's a compilation book, and it's a book series, and we're looking for authors. I'm in book number 21, and these guys, Jim Britt and Jim Lutz, have been doing this and probably were the originators of the compilation books concept. And and what I've learned in this little group, as we're starting to get my book chapter out, and then Les Brown is endorsing it. He writes a foreword, and my picture's on the cover with Les Brown. Is that cool? I'm excited about that. That's coming out, I guess, this summer. So if you want to be an author and be in any of these books, my goodness, you are a published author when you are in a compilation book, or if you write your own book. So I've got publishers, Beyond Publishing and Teresa Velarde's publishing, and now this Changed book series. I'd love to encourage some of my friends to be in that book. And they reached out to me, and I was like, why me? I'm nobody, and they said, why not you? And I'm like, I just don't have anything really to show. And they were very, very, very complimentary to me. And it's about finding people that have good messages, good hearts, good services in our world. And so we were looking for that. It's going to be fun. But if you want to be in one of the books, please reach out to me. We're just, pulling things together. And what I love probably best is that I have one-on-one coaching and a mastermind with the other authors in this series. They're brilliant. And some of the coaching has been the best I've ever heard or experienced. So join me and ask me about that. I'd love to introduce you to these folks and see if you're interested in being part of that series. So there. So this is only going to be a short show today. I wanted to just toss out a few of the things that are on my heart, things that I love, my favorite things that I want to share with you, things that are, affiliates that, oh my gosh, there's another one. I have another, you want to be a superstar on social media. I have the thing, and it's ridiculously simple and easy and done for you sort of thing, and it's very inexpensive. So if you would love to get better and have your social media uplifted by, I don't know, hundreds of percentages, reach out to me about that as well. All of this, it's probably a conversation, and, I like to chat, so no problem having a conversation, right? So I'd love to hear from you. Charla at charlaanderson.com. Charla at charlaanderson.com. And, we're all in this world together. And there are some folks, or there's some agendas out there that are not in our best interest and have been coming for a long, long time. I'm very aware of all that. And I know a lot of people who are really resisting it now. And I'm outrageously optimistic that our world is getting better. Outrageously optimistic that our world is getting better and better and better, in spite of what it seems. So whether it is or it isn't, the people that are sitting in fear, watching the big box on the wall, sitting in fear and fearful of everything. If God is love, he can't be not love. And if there's 1 ounce of fear, it's not from that side, the good side. So if you feel fearful, maybe we should talk. I also do some coaching, and maybe I can help you out a little bit and give you some, I had one of my sisters like, you're so Pollyanna. You're always, happy. And I'm like, so it's better than the alternative, isn't it? So, I know some people think it's sugar sweet or something, but I've been this way my whole life, and I'm outrageously optimistic. And if the world ends in 2 weeks and I've been out here buying candy bars and hugging people, and the world ends anyway, I think I would rather be out here spreading joy and love, right? Instead of cowering in front of the black box and getting fearful, and that doesn't work for me. You can be in fear, or you can be in action out there loving people. You got to love yourself first, though, right? If you don't know how to do that, let's talk. If you don't know how to reach out, if you don't know how to love yourself, it's time. You are worth it. You are worthy. You are perfect. Literally, you are perfect exactly who and where you are right this second. And it's all you have, right? Because it's all you have, because where we are is all we have. So where you are, who you are is perfect right this second, no matter where you are. You are loved. You are perfect. And if you want to feel more alive and better, or excited, or I'm here for you. So this is Charla Anderson Show, collector and connector of fascinating people, and everyone is fascinating. I'm so grateful that you would take the time to listen to my ramblings. I'm sure that's what they're actually, maybe that's what they sound like. So anyway, if that's the case, it's a learning curve too for me. So I will bless you. I will ask you to take a look at my website, charlaanderson.com, as it's actually being revamped as we speak. If you would like to just join my newsletter, I've just started an email campaign for the first time in my life. I wouldn't call it a campaign, but it's just kind of a soft introduction again. Let's stay connected. And it's Charla. Email Charla at charlaanderson.com. Charlaanderson.com is the website, and that, like I said, it's being updated as we speak. And that's because I have Course Platform Academy and George and his team and Kim and these amazing folks. Thank you for joining me today. It's been some things I've been wanting to get out of my mouth into your ears. Just learn that you are worthy. You're perfect. And I'm here for you. So I always like to end with that. And also I always say, and remember to always, always, always choose joy.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. The Charla Anderson Show, encouraging you to stand strong and courageous with bold faith, no fear, immense hope, kindness, and love, especially towards yourself. Visit charlaanderson.com for replays, blogs, and more on her ever-expanding website, as well as watch her live TV show on winwinwomen.tv, Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And so that we can continue learning together and growing this community of beautiful souls, we invite you to share the Charla Anderson Show with your circle of friends. Until we meet again next week, remember always, choose joy.